The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the State Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using it early when 2 left for them to spend. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
There's a crease. Inside the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Under fire. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised, and initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away, he's not sliding early, he just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Blue 22, blue 22, check, check, check.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big...
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Russo. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's Arch to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing St. Clair. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
St. Clair makes the catch.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Picks up the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And, man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Coming out with it, it's Russo. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Maybe a crease. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 96, set to Arizona.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. Tavian St. Clair. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Got a man, it's Jackson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. Finds a crease at the 20. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Arch Madness. He's taking the shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Upstairs to make the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with San Diego State taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's the Aztecs looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. Snags it, and there's running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
St. Clair fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go, 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 go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. And to the 45.
That's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the...
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let it go!
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their...
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points yards on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We've got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Manning to throw. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
28-29 Bills. 28-29 Bills. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back him up. Still first and goal, but now more territory to navigate. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and fourth or third down and goal situation.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Manning. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. There's some room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The Buckeyes with an answer.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Arch is going to throw for it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He wants a big play here late. Makes a deep grab. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorn! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Tavian St. Clair going deep. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Extending the play. Fires toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And it's a great job with the play fake there. Fourth down, you're going with the bootleg, so you got to sell a run. You see all those defenders thinking the running back has it. Once the quarterback's out on the perimeter, he's got
enough space. Touchdown, Texas. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing St. Clair. They're setting up the screen. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's St. Clair. He's taking the deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. St. Clair. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Again, it's St. Clair. Escapes the pressure going right. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more